Sometimes the best stories and experiences in life come in unexpected ways, and ways that we weren't thinking they would arrive. That's kind of what happens in Apex Legends, and in a lot of my videos I try to give you stories from the void, essentially. Stories from Kings Canyon that I find are inspirational, funny, and really unique. Today, I was going to make some background footage for a discussion around the patch notes, but that will come out tomorrow or the next day. Today, I had to give you guys this game. This game where me and my teammates were grouped together in the new Armed and Dangerous mode, and we decided to try to get a win. But of course, although the mode is new, your teammates are probably like the other teammates you've had, where if they die, they will rage quit instantly like little babies. However, that means that me and my other random teammate were forced to try to get the dub by ourselves. And what happened was something you do not want to miss. Not only did we have an incredible game, we ended up discovering something about a weapon that I thought was meh that ended up being OP. All of that and more in this video, and make sure you watch until the end because it is fantastic. It's a story of buddies, it's a story of survival, it's a story of going against the odds, and it all starts here with this fight.
Some people just can't handle the heat, friend, you know.
Now, my buddy says some people just can't handle the heat, and I don't have my mic on because I'm just typing. I do this a lot when I'm recording and trying to get some footage for background gameplays for my videos. However, our teammate, if you didn't notice, just quit.
I'm gonna be sick.
Now, my teammate's making fun of it, but our teammate has literally already quit the game. We won the fight so quickly, but he still didn't have patience for that. So, it's me and him by ourselves, but he seems like a pretty cool guy.
Well, no.
Attention, there is a new kill leader.
New kill leader.
Now, in Armed and Dangerous, Longbow and EVA 8 are really good. They're probably my two favorite weapons, although I do like the Scout, but I sometimes prefer the Longbow just because of the big headshot bonus. It can one-shot a lot of people if they don't have armor. However, I will replace my EVA 8 with a Peacekeeper if I can. The only weapons I don't really use are Mozambique and pretty much Mozambique. I have plenty of shotgun ammo, and then I find hammer point rounds. Now, I find hammer point rounds and an idea occurs to me. What about the Mozambique? Now, the Mozambique has notoriously been a bad weapon in Apex, but it got buffed in a way with the hammer point rounds.
People coming out of the portal.
Now, I have those hammer point rounds for the Mozambique, and I decide to go ahead and use them. This is a very risky call because the Peacekeeper is a guaranteed good weapon in here, probably the best shotgun. But hammer point rounds, to me, maybe that'll change something.
No worries, I'll just shoot them direct.
I kept thinking, what if the Mozambique was pretty OP in this mode? So I decided to give it a try. Hey, we only had two teammates. What was there to lose, right? Oh man, there was a lot more to gain.
Half the squads remain.
Now, I was theory crafting about how strong it might be, but I never knew how strong it actually was. Things are about to get crazy, but my buddy Lappa Danielson actually finds a box over in the corner, and it's time to start rotating.
New kill leader.
Only 30 seconds left on the clock. The ring's close.
Now, the second I find those hammer point rounds, I realize that things are serious. This is a moment where I can make a big choice and show off some gameplay and take a risk and maybe reap a big reward. My whole thought is this: the Mozambique does 45 damage. We don't have many shields, and that's one of the big difficulties with playing with a Mozambique. You don't have enough damage to get through high-level shields. But because everyone has white shields, you can get to their body health a lot quicker and essentially one-tap them. So in 2 shots, you might be able to kill somebody with a Mozambique, even if they're fully shielded in this mode. I'm thinking this is an opportunity, and I don't want to pass it up. Let's see how good this kind of weak gun might actually be in Armed and Dangerous. Before you know it, we see some enemies flying near us, and it's time to go test it out.
Opening fire on the enemy. Enemy taken down. Reloading. Making contact with enemy.
Attention, the champion has been eliminated.
Good work taking out the champion.
So wow, very efficient. Although we do win that fight and I'm trying to loot, there's still another team shooting at us, but I realize they have a 3 times HCOG and that will really help my longbow and being able to have some range. However, we drop down and start getting ourselves back together because again, we only have 2 people. Now this is where navigating the situation gets hard. We're kind of pinched between 2 teams, and again, without many resources, no shield cells, we have to find a way to get into a safe place.
I am repairing myself.
I'm going on. Hey, I had this one. We got 2 teams. I got shield cells for you. We got another team coming.
So now sandwiched between 2 teams, Danielson actually says let's get under, which is a great call from him. He drops some shield batteries and some shield cells so I can get back to full, and we start setting up in here. Doing what Wattson does best. Oh, baby. So we get a little slide of the box into some safety while we pick up some more shield cells. Things are starting to look good. Danielson is actually playing well, and I'm starting to think, can we actually be a decent team with only 2 people? Still have to get out of this crazy situation.
Reloading. Whole squad down. Now we can use them.
So we finished the squad and things are looking pretty good. I mean, Wattson's still functioning well. I haven't used the ultimate yet. I don't have any ultimate accelerants, and she only can use 1 pylon at a time. So I'm being a little bit more cautious with it, but we barely get a second to breathe. And don't you dare tell me those weren't good thermite throws. Those were the best ever. So there's a little bit of quiet, and then absolute chaos ensues.
Someone's arriving right now. Right behind us.
Fire, friends.
Tossing an arc star.
Reloading.
I downed an adversary. Reloading.
Right.
Recharging
Back
my
under.
shield.
So things are insane, and we are just barely surviving. I had about 10 health to my name, but we make it back into our secret cave and try to hunker down.
Get a minute and 2 seconds. I'm doing good.
No more storms. A few more meters to the ring.
At this point, I'm starting to feel really good. There's only 6 teams left. If anything, we're probably going to get a top 5, which gives us a little bit of extra boost on that challenge. However, can we actually win a game with just the 2 of us? Like, really?
A few more meters and I downed an adversary.
Been down. Contact.
Ew.
Reloading.
Sorry, my fucking cat got in the way. Hit for 47.
Rings right here.
So my guy says his cat got in the way, and you know what? I've heard a lot of excuses for dying. That's a good one, and one I could really not verify. But either way, we clutched that situation. 5 kills to the name now, 4 squads left, guys, and we somehow find our way with more health, more shields. But the zone is moving in, and we've got to roll. Can me and Lappa actually make this happen?
You there? I'm not asking.
I bet that Wraith is wishing that he stayed with us, huh?
Oh, headshot, baby.
Like that was the last one in the squad.
So Lappa gets a big headshot, but we're still rotating. I passed the gold Mozambique. No, it would have been a slight upgrade for what I had. I think maybe just in a different, I actually don't know. It might have been exactly the same because I had all purple stuff, but I don't know. Gold's just cooler. You know, been good for the thumbnail, whatever it is. Either way, 3 squads left, guys. We are almost there. Again, my first game of the day with the Armed and Dangerous mode, and this Mozambique with hammer point rounds is turning out to be one of the most impactful weapons I've seen in this mode.
3. Beginning ring countdown.
Taking a moment to heal up.
I mean, I knew the Mozambique was good. I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was this good in this mode. I was thinking, you know, 45 damage plus probably 100 damage for a full body shot with hammer point rounds. That's pretty much a 2-shot, especially if they don't have armor. It could be just a 1-shot. What other weapon in this game besides a Kraber could really 1-shot? Maybe a Peacekeeper, but that's not, it's a little more erratic. It's not as fast in its fire rate. You know, it gives you those 7s or it gives you those 100s. Mozambique's pretty consistent, and that's where I found the magic. However, this final fight, we would have to earn it.
I'm sensing. Anyone passes through? I'm in trouble. Reloading.
2 squads left, guys. Things are getting intense. I find the Kraber, and it's time to get back in. I'm a little bit caught out to dry, though, because I don't have any shield cells, and I only have a Phoenix kit to replenish my shields. I've got to go back inside and try to drop my ult and just have the passive recharge give me some shielding. Now, Krabers are 1-shots essentially in this mode, so if I can line it up, it would be fantastic, and that could pretty much secure us the game. But we don't know where they are.
Anyone passes through here? We'll know.
One's down up there.
I downed an enemy. I defeated an adversary. We're 1 second.
40, 48 on him. Good shit, baby.
Attention.
And the crouch spam indeed. The Mozambique gets it done. The Kraber can't even compete with the effectiveness of this weapon. The bloody machine of war. My goodness gracious, you guys better use it and abuse it. But you know, it goes to show that sometimes when you're able to stick with your opponent, the good things happen. Giving up early results in you missing out on what could have been, and Pepe Danskiff could have got himself a win, but no, he's not standing up here with me and Lappa Danielson. Leave that as a note to be good teammates, be good people, and also believe in yourself, even when things don't look well. As always, my friends, leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more content like this, comment down below your thoughts, and never give up, never stop gaming. I'll see you all next time.